Hello friends, my name is Parivesh Nagar and today we would be talking about Renatus Wellness Marketing Plan. When I was introduced to the Renatus Wellness Marketing Plan, I had not known that I would reach where I have reached today. But I was looking for something in my life to be in a better place. And then I came across this marketing plan and today I'm earning a six-figure income. And I'm enjoying a very respectable place in this marketing plan. I would want to assure you that even you could reap great benefits out of this marketing plan if you stay positive and if you listen to the entire presentation with rapt attention, with concentration. In case you happen to have any questions, you can drop those questions into the comment box and I would get in touch with you personally and resolve all your queries. But please don't take half education, half information, and then derive a conclusion out of that. So let us go ahead and know what Renatus has to offer. Let us know that how Renatus has achieved to such a great height in such a short time. So let's dive straight into the presentation. Welcome to the world of Renatus Valley. Now, there are a lot of people who have a lot of dreams, but their income is limited. They have to, curtail their dreams and they have to, confine it in the means of their income. Now, there are a lot of people who have a small income circle, but in that income circle, the irony is that they can only fit in the daily bread and butter and the clothing and the place that they live in, the house that they live in, or maybe it's a rented place. So the roti, kapda and makan gets addressed through the income. But there are a lot of people who have a very big dream circle. There are a lot of people who dream of living in a very big house. They dream of living in their dream car. They hope that their children get really good education. They go for vacations. They want name, fame. They want stability in their life. They want to give away to a lot of charities. They want a good lifestyle. But the income circle cannot be as big to accommodate all these big dreams. So there are a lot of people who try to adjust this dream circle according to their income circle. And there are a lot of people who want to increase their income circle so that their dreams come true. Now, there are a lot of people who have a gap between their income and expenditure. In the last 5 years or in the last 2 years, the income is not increasing in the proportion in which the expenses are increasing. So there is always a gap between the income, which is smaller, and the expenses, which are ever increasing. So because of this gap, there are a lot of people who cannot live a free life. They're always under a lot of pressure just to cope up with the rising expenses. Though we need to understand the term financial freedom in order to go ahead, because we see a lot of people who have money, but they don't have time. And we see a lot of people who have time, but they don't have as much money. So we are talking about a place where we could have time as well as money at the same time so that we can live our life to the fullest. Now, if I ask you, would you go to a world tour with me for 6 months? There are a lot of people who might say that we don't have funds. If you give me funds, I may go with you for more than 6 months. And there would be people who would say that if I go with you for 6 months, my business would shut down. I would be kicked out of my job. So there are a lot of people who have time but don't have money, but there are a lot of people who have money, but they don't have time. So we are talking about a solution in which we could have both. We would be talking about a solution. We would be talking about a system in which a person would be able to have time as well as money, as well as security, as well as good recognition. There are a lot of people who are scared of network marketing. Network marketing is something which a lot of people have used to sham people, to trick people into something. But network marketing is something really good. Now, I would love to explain it to you in discrete detail. There are a lot of people who want time, money, security, and recognition. But there are a lot of unemployed people. They have a lot of time, but they don't know what to do. They don't have the money, they don't have the security, they don't have the recognition. When we talk about the people who are into jobs, they don't have any time. They don't really have a lot of money. They have as much money to survive. That's it. They don't have any security. The job security in these days is unheard of. You don't know when the job may go away. Now you have almost no recognition. In business, people do not have time. They say, I have no time to die. And they might have money, but they don't have the time to live it. Now they do not have any security because business world is really dynamic these days. Business scenario is really changing. So the business that somebody is running these days they don't know if they would be obsolete with the technology that is coming in the coming time. So they have recognition. Maybe the big businessmen, they have name fame like Elon Musk and Mukesh Ambani and people like that. But network marketing, in network marketing, people can get time because they have a lot of people who are working alongside them. So if I have fever, if I have illness, if I don't want to work, if I have some personal challenges, I might not work personally, but those different people that I have in association with me, they might not stop working at the same time that I am stopping working. So I would get a fraction of the income that they are doing, which is exactly what happens in a corporate case. A CEO does a fraction of the work, has more responsibility work, but the major part of the work is being done by the people in the lower rungs. Now, in the network marketing scenario, people have money because they are leveraging time and they're leveraging effort. Now they have security because their entire income is not dependent upon their physical presence and their effort and their skill. Now they have recognition because they help people recognize their dream, live to their dream. Now there are two types of income. One is active income, second is passive income. Active income is the one in which physical presence is involved, in which physical effort is involved. Passive income we get even if we are physically present or we are physically absent, we still get the income. Now these two incomes are further divided into 4 different quadrants. The first quadrant is employees, some people who give their effort and take money in lieu of that. Some people who give effort, some people who give work, they give skill, they give hard work, and they take money instead of these 4 things. Now there are certain people who are self-employed. They may be doctors, they may be chartered accountants, they may be lawyers, they could be architects. Now they work, but not for somebody else, they work for themselves. And these people, when they get employed somewhere, they go into the first quadrant. And the third quadrant is business people. Those people who don't, I'm not talking about people who have shops because they are self-employed. If they go out of the business, or if they are physically not present in their businesses won't run. Now I am talking about those businesses in which the owner is not physically present at the shop or the enclosure. There are people who are running the show, and the business person is getting the income out of his physical absence. Now there are people who are investors. They invest money and get money and then get the rewards out of it. Now, how many people are there in the world who earn active income? There are 90% people in the world who earn active income. Now, about 10% people would be left who would be earning passive income. Now, how much wealth do active income earning people do have? Like 90% people in the world have only 10% income, and the rest of the 10% have 90% income. Now that is the hardcore reality that we face today. The industrialists, the capitalists, the people who are really wealthy, they are very handful of people, but they have majority of the wealth. This is now what happens is, if we evenly distribute this 90% of the wealth among those 90% active income earning people, what will happen is, in the 5 years to come, this will again turn out to be the same. Again, passive income earning people who are relatively less in number would have 90% of the income, and again the people who are having 90% the population, 90% population would end up having only 10% income. Why? Because there are certain fundamental things that are there differentiating between active income earning people and passive income earning people. Active earning people know the how. They know how accounts can be kept. They know how to cook food. They know how to make laptops or repair laptops. They know how to build phones. So repair phones or stuff like that. They are the people with the know-how. They sell that know-how and earn money in exchange of that. But people who earn passive income, they might not know how things are done, but they know why they are supposed to do that thing. Now, if I ask you, who made Taj Mahal? You would say Shah Jahan. But Shah Jahan, did he really make Taj Mahal? He did not make Taj Mahal. The person who actually made Taj Mahal, his hands got amputated. Why? Because he was given money for it, and the why was Shah Jahan's. Now, in order to do this business, in order to get from that active quadrant to the passive quadrant, we might not know how, but we need to know why. we need to know what our dreams are. We need to know what we want our kids to be, what kind of security we want our parents to have, what kind of security we want to be in. Because God forbid if something happens to us, or God forbid if there is a case of disability or anything that we might not work, like COVID or something, then our financial futures are really dark if we don't have a stepney. Now we are talking about a financial vehicle which can act as a stepney, which can act as a backup. Usually, if I give you an example, cricketers, the main work is playing cricket, but part-time they do ads and endorsements and functions and stuff like that, and they earn part-time money from there. Now cricketers, just like cricketers, film stars do the same. Their main work is acting in films, but what they do in part-time is commercials. Now if we are doing something, we can always do this thing in part-time. We don't have to scam somebody, we don't have to snatch money out of somebody, we don't have to do hardcore convincing, we don't need to hard sell, we don't need to persuade anybody. This is something that is pure and simple business, and we need to understand the whole thing to get the whole picture. People have half knowledge and they derive a conclusion out of that half knowledge, and they fail. Now what happens is, active income earning people focus on rate. As a middle class child, I was also told during my childhood that you need to study hard, you need to get good marks so that you can get a good job, so that your rate, per hour rate or per day rate or per month rate or per year rate can be high as it can be. Now, do those passive income earning people also focus on rate? No, they focus on time. Now what happens is, let's say, for example, I'm driving down the road with my other seat vacant. Now, if I drive across a bus stop in which I see a friend of mine who I had alongside in my college days, and I wanted to, talk to her and get really friendly with her, but I did not get a chance back then. Today, I can give her a ride, I can give her a lift, and I can maybe, make sure that she is a very good friend of mine and I could take it ahead. And then my eyes fall on a doctor who has a car, but might be today's car might have broken down or something. So he wants to go to the hospital. So I am in a fix now. I'm thinking whether to take that doctor along with me or whether to take that friend of mine from college with me, because I have luggage at the back of my car. I cannot make them sit at the back. Now, then my eyes fall upon a patient who needs to be taken to the hospital immediately. Now, if I ask you, whom would you take out? Whom would you give a lift out of those three? I know you would want to take that patient, would want to give the lift to that patient. But what happens to me? What do? I just go to the doctor and give the keys of my car to the doctor, and I say to the doctor that you can take this patient to the hospital, and I would come to the hospital with my friend, and then I would take the car from you over there, and then I'll leave. So when I was ready to give the keys of my car, I could get all the three. I got all the three. I got all the three options. So what happens is, we are not ready to leave our rate. That is why we cannot focus on time. If we stop focusing on the rate and think of multiplying our time, then we can actually do really good. Let's say, for example, there's a doctor whose name is Dr. X or Mr. X. If that is a very famous doctor, and if I'm MBBS, new fresher pass out MBBS, I go to that Mr. X, Dr. X, and I tell him, Mr. Doctor, you have a very good and healthy practice over here. You have a very good name. You are really popular. Would you endorse me your name so that I can open a clinic alongside yours? Would he allow me to open a clinic alongside his? He might not. But if I do the same with a franchise owner, he might give me his entire expertise, his training, his name, his everything, and he might help me in running my business. Now, that Mr. X is working for 10 hours a day, and this franchise owner has 100 franchises, and this franchise owner has 1,000 hours of work submitted. 1,000 hours of work is being done for that franchise. Somebody is working 10 hours. Somebody is working 1,000 hours. Whom do you think would earn more? Obviously, the person who is working 1000 hours would earn more money. Now, if God forbid, in case of a inability or a sickness, or somebody is not in a mood to work or has some kind of a personal challenge, he might not be able to work. He is not productive. So he won't be able to earn that day. But in case this franchise owner has, let's say 10 franchise owner do not want to work or want to, quit, he would still have 900 hours of work for him. Now, for Mr. X, income has stopped. There are certain handicaps or there are certain catches to this franchise system as well. There's a huge investment which everybody cannot make, and there is and I cannot create a sub franchise just in case I want to. So what happens is, can a normal person, can a layman create his own franchise? Can a layman create his own network? Can a layman create his own empire? He can. If a person can join a system in which through a system he can, take the advantage of the system and work alongside, he can really do that. Through a network marketing, we can do that, because it's an alternative method for distributing the products to customers. It eliminates the middleman. It offers a business opportunity to the people who want to work as a brand ambassador. And in the traditional business system, a salesperson individually sells the products to increase the personal sale volume and gets the incentive for his individual effort. Now, in the other case, in the network marketing case, what happens is a large number of people recommend personally used products from which they have got benefits themselves to an even larger number of people. So the productivity increases, and we have to recommend, we don't have to sell. We have to use these products ourselves. We have to get the benefits of these products ourselves. And when we do get the benefits out of these, we can obviously say to a lot of people that we have got benefits. You could also get the benefits if you use these products. Because see, a lot of people run Facebook. A lot of people are on Facebook. Nobody has asked them which restaurant you are having food at, where have you gone for a vacation, but they post their things in any case. So when we like something, when we really get benefited from something, we can obviously endorse that thing. We can obviously, share that thing that we have got really great results from it. So this is not selling. We don't have to persuade anybody whatsoever. Now, the main objective behind this is to leverage time and effort. The logic being more people means better distribution of effort and more hours of work summated. Now, in the natural distribution system, what happens is, this is a manufacturer, then there is a national stockist, then a regional stockist, then an area agent, then an advertiser, wholesaler, retailer, and then the customer. Now, the margin of all these 4 or 5 people, on the manufacturer, national stockist, regional stockist, area agent, for all these people, the margin or the income, the burden of the income of all these people falls upon the customer. Now, in Renetus, what we do is, from the manufacturer, we take the product directly through a Renetus distributor. We use them ourselves, and after we get satisfied results, we share the products with our loved ones. We share the products. We share the benefits with our acquaintances. And if they use the product, if there is a successful recommendation of the product, we get advertising cost that the company saves, that the company gives it to us. So this is the model. Now, there are a lot of people who ask it if it is illegal or if it's a pyramid scheme, or the government had come up with a law in which it had differentiated between a money-making scheme or a money circulation scheme or an illegal pyramid scheme and a legitimate network marketing company. I've made a separate video on that. You can go and check it out. So who backs network marketing? There is a institution which is known as Indian Direct Selling Association, which had been found, which is a non-governmental organization which had been formed ages ago. It had been formed in 1996, 1st November. Now, network marketing is a $3.9 trillion industry. If we close the eyes, the sun doesn't disappear. We cannot see it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist there, right? So ASSOCHM is a semi-government institution which says that network marketing till the December of 2021 would be 15,930 crores industry in India, that is, which network marketing contributes 7% to the national GDP of India, which means had it been illegitimate, had it been illegal, 7% of GDP would go down, right? So this contributes to the growth of our economy. A lot of finance ministers till now, and the Niti Aayog, which is Amitabh Kant, he has praised and has quoted several times that network marketing has been a big contributor to the national growth and the employment generation. A number of US presidents and a lot of business tycoons from all across the world have supported the cause of network marketing time and again. And the first network marketing company had come up 136 years ago. That is a long time. That is almost as long as automobile industry. So top reasons why people join this industry. There's low or no capital investment. You don't need to put in lakhs and lakhs of money or thousands even. You just need to purchase a product or two, use it yourself, and that's it. The product that you use yourself is the only cost that is involved over here. There is no experience that is required to start up. You can start your journey and then learn alongside. You get recognition, you get respect, a lot of it. In fact, there is an enterprising opportunity for the unemployed. There are a lot of people who are unemployed. They can get into the system, and then they have a chance of earning, which they otherwise might have not had. Now, there are a lot of people who are employed, but they want an extra source of income. They want an additional source of income to support themselves and so that they can increase their lifestyle or whatever. There are a lot of skill development things. The way that I'm speaking to you today, I was not born with it. I've learned it gradually in network marketing. Even you can learn it. You can join us. You can get in touch with us, and we'll teach you step by step, point by point. We'll support you. There are a lot of women who do not get employment, who do not get an opportunity to get out of the house because they have household chores. They have a lot of household responsibilities. They can get into the network marketing system and they can excel. They can do network marketing when they want, with whom they want, the way they want. Now, with this advent of social media, it is very easy to do it from their homes as well if they want to. And the opportunity to travel. I have been traveling to several places from time to time, and the company is offering me free travel, international travel, free travel in all across India as well. And we'll contribute to other people's success if we are into network marketing company, and we have an opportunity to leverage our time. Generally, we have only 24 hours in a day, but if in network marketing, we can actually leverage our time. That is the thing that industrialists do, that they keep a lot of people on a salaried basis, and they take away their time, and they take away their effort, and they become really rich. That is exactly what we can do. We don't have to employ anybody. We can do it over here. We can leave a legacy. Now, when we talk about the Renetis marketing plan, there are certain intricacies to it. There is no, the registration is free. The sign up is free. This is no get rich quick scheme. This is not a money making scheme. This is not a pyramid scheme. There's a legitimate business in which products are involved. We use the products. When we like the products, we share it with other people. And the ID activation is with any product. You can buy any product and you can activate your ID. If you really want to do a business, there is a separate thing for that. You need to do a certain amount of things just in case you want to do the business properly. I would say that to you in discrete detail later on. Now, there is no compulsory repurchase. There are a lot of companies in which, in order to earn income, you have to buy a certain amount of products. Over here, you don't have to do anything like that. Over here, there is no renewal fees, or the rank qualification is simple, and the marketing plan is easy to understand. When we talk about Renetis Nova, the MRP is 1,794. The distributor price, once you sign up, the price is 1,350, and the retrospective points, the commission count that we get from over here is 60 per point. Now, when we buy Novastine, which is the soap over here, the MRP is 460, the distributor price is 354, and we get 4 points out of it. And when we talk about Allostine, the MRP of this product is 360, and the DP of this product is 290, and we get 3 points out of it. Now, there are 10 different kinds of income. The first is retail income. When we retail Renetis Nova, we get 444 rupees on MRP, which is 33%. When we retail the soap on MRP, we get 106 rupees, which is 30%. When we retail Allostine, we get 24%, which is 70 rupees on MRP. Over the turnover bonus, the first purchase and the repurchase and the other purchases are also getting counted in the turnover bonus. So there's no worry at all. There are several thresholds. There are several slabs that we can get onto from different times. When we purchase, let's say 2 bottles of Nova, we get 32 points, and we come on the first one. We get 4% from team A, 4% from team B. When we cumulatively or at once we buy 6 bottles, this bottle thing is just an example. We can take any product and accumulate 96 points or 96 cc. I'm just saying this for the simplicity of explanation, that if we take, let's say, 6 bottles of Nova, either at once or cumulatively, when we take 6 bottles, we get to the rank of 5%. We get 5% from team A, 5% from team B. When we get to director 250, by that time we need to increase our personal purchases to a total of 160 points. This 160 points we have to do once in a lifetime, only once. We don't have to do time and again. We have to do just only once in a lifetime. 160 cc, that means 10 bottles. We can do it all at once. We can do it from different times. Cumulatively, we can do it. By the time we get to over in director 250 and 160, we get 6% from team A, 6% from team B. When we get to the rank of director 500, by that time we have to do 288 cc in our own IRD to get 7% from team A, 7% from team B. If let's say we are on director 250 rank, but we have not made a purchase of 288 points ourselves cumulatively, then we would get 6% instead of 7% from team A and from team B. So this is something that we need to do just once, so we can create 2-3 customers on a very casual basis, and we can easily get there slowly but surely. Now, when we get to the rank of director 1000, by then we have to do 640 cc all by our own on our own IRD. If we do that, we get to a percentage of 8% from team A and 8% from team B. Now, in the rank of associate, when we get to a rank of associate, when we have personally done 32 cc and we have sponsored 2 people separately who have done 32 cc each. Now, when we do that, we get a modest income of 100 to 200 rupees each week. And the maximum income that we can get from over here is around 6,000. I'm talking about the minimum and the maximum. So the maximum is 6,000 and the minimum is around 200 rupees. When we get to director 1,000, we have already done direct 1% on team A and direct 1% in team B in the previous step itself. So we don't need to do it again and again. That the thing that we have done in the previous will suffice. Now, when we get to director 100, we need to do 100 cc cumulatively in team A and 100 cc cumulatively in team B. So in that case, 100 cc will match. Now, from team A and team B, then there's a matching of 100 cc. Now, when we match 100 cc, we get to director 100, and in director 100, we can earn a modest amount of minimum 500 to 600 rupees to a maximum of 10,000 rupees. Now, when we get to a rank of director 250, we have to do a matching of 250 in A team and 250 cc in B team. Now, when we do a matching of 250, we can earn a minimum income of 16 to 1800 over here, and the maximum income that we can get on this rank is 12,500. When we get to a rank of director 500, we have to do a matching of 500 cc on both the legs. See, I'm saying both the legs. This is not a binary plan. This is not an illegitimate money circulation scheme. The product is involved over here. We use the products. We share the benefits. This is all we do. We do not, sponsor people randomly just for the heck of it. This is no money circulation scheme. So when we do 500 cc matching, then we get an income of around 26 to 30,000 rupees a month if we do it for 4 weeks on a trot. The maximum income that we get weekly over here is 1,500. The minimum income weekly that we can get from over here is 4,000 to 4,200. In director 1,000, the minimum income that we get from over here is 9,000 to 9,200, and the maximum income that we get from over here weekly is 20,000 rupees. Now, in director 1,000, we have to do a matching of 1,000. In executive, we have to do a matching of 2,000, and we have to have one director 500 in one in team A and one director 500 in team B. Now over here we can earn a modest income of a weekly 18 to 19,000 a month, and the maximum income that we can get out of here is 40,000 rupees. Now, senior executive, we have to do a matching of 50,000, and the maximum income is 1 lakh. In regional executive, we have to do a matching of 14,000, and the maximum income is 2 lakh. In elite executive, we have to do a matching of 40,000, and the maximum income is 3 lakh. Senior executive, 80,000 CC matching, and the maximum income 4 lakh. In regional executive, in regional elite executive, we have to do a matching of 1 lakh 60, and the maximum income is 5 lakh. In diamond level, we have to do a matching of 12 lakh 50,000 CCs on both the legs or all the legs combined. And in this level, the maximum income is 10 lakhs. In senior diamond, the CC matching that we have to do is 17 lakh 50,000 CCs, and we get 11 lakh rupees over here as the maximum income. The income varies depending upon your effort and your skill and the time that you devote. This is not a ATM card that you will put your ATM card and get the money out of it. This is no get rich quick scheme. Regional emerald, the maximum income is regional diamond. The maximum income is 12 lakh. Vice president 13 lakh. President 15 lakh. And in the level of king, the weekly income that you can gain, that you can get from over here, the maximum income is 21 lakh. Now, on the level of executive rank, whoever is there in your team, whoever is making an income in your team, you will get 10% out of their income from infinite depth. That means, let's say, for example, there are 100 people earning 1,000 rupees each in your team. You'll get 10% from each of them. That means you'll get around 10,000 rupees from them. Because you'll get 100 rupees from each of them. So 100 rupees from 100 people is 10,000 rupees. So this is this you'll get apart from what you have got in the dual team turnover bonus. Now in the team development bonus, whenever you do 500 cc matching in both your legs, you'll get two novas absolutely free. You can use them personally, you can retail it. It's an additional income that you get over here. In the retreat program, we have 4 quadrants. First is April to June, second is July to September, third is October to December, and the fourth is January to March. In all these 4 quadrants, if you do 3,000 cc matching in each of your legs, let's say, for example, if you have 2 separate teams, and if you have a matching of 3,000 cc in each of them, then you get a completely unique retreat program in which training is provided by the company and the accommodation is provided by the company. Fooding and lodging is from the company, and the traveling expenses is yours. You need to bear the traveling expenses. The rest will be borne by the company. Now there are several other rewards and awards that we get from over here: cash rewards, tours and vacation, national and international lifetime achievement award. There are several things that we get out of here. That if we in any 12 consecutive weeks, if we can maintain a certain level for 6 times, at least 6 times in 12 consecutive weeks, we get, on the level of executive, we get a tab worth rupees 10,000 rupees and a cash reward of 5,000 rupees. We get both of them. Now in the level of senior executive, we get a laptop or a projector worth rupees 45,000 and a cash bonus of 10,000 rupees. In regional executive, we get a smart LED TV worth 50,000 rupees and a cash reward of 50,000. In elite executive, apart from the reward, we get cash 1 lakh, senior elite executive 2 lakh, regional elite executive 4 lakh, founder elite executive 5 lakh, emerald executive 10 lakh, senior emerald executive 15 lakh, regional emerald executive 25 lakh, diamond 50 lakh, senior diamond 1 crore, regional diamond 1.5 crore, vice president 2 crore, president 3 crore, king 4 crore. So in tours and vacations, there are a couple of international tours as well that we can get from over here. If we do a matching of 45,000 cc in each of our teams, in a couple of our teams, during the month of April to September, we can get an international tour from the company, and the company takes us to an international destination, and the entire expenses is paid by the company. The traveling, the fooding, lodging, everything is paid by the company. And if we want to achieve the annual international tour, which ranges from April to March, 1st April to 31st March, we have to do matching of 1,45,000 cc, 1,45,000 in team A, 1,45,000 in team B. If we do that, we get a vacation in all across the world. The eligibility criteria is mentioned below. Now, in the National Lifetime Achievement Award, if we can maintain regional elite executive 6 times in the eligibility period, the company sets aside a profit of 2%. 2% profit of the company sets aside, and it gets evenly distributed among the people who have achieved this level. Which means, let's say, for example, if the profit of the company in this is let's say the profit of the company is 100 crores, and 2 crores will be separated, because 2 crores is 2% of it, and then these 2 crores will be divided among, let's say there are 10 qualifiers, then 20 lakh rupees will be distributed among each of those 10 people. In the International Lifetime Achievement Award, anybody who has qualified regional emerald executive 6 times in a qualifying period will get the turnovers, will get the profit, 2% of the profit equally divided among whoever has qualified. Now, the registered office of the company is the head office of the company is in Bangalore. The corporate office of the company is Hyderabad, and the company has a state-of-the-art office in Calcutta, Bagdogra, Siliguri. Company has 6 lakh distributor all across the country. The company has its registered office in the US as well. The company is coming up in UK, and the company is also coming up in the Middle East as well. There are a lot of things that the company is coming up with. There are 3 different products that are currently available in India, and there are 3 other products that the company is coming up in about 2 months of time. And in the first year, the turnover of this company was 5 crores. It swelled up to 75 crores in the second year. In the third year, even though there was lockdown, we scaled a turnover of 165 crores. And in the fourth year, we have crossed a turnover of 300 crores. Now we have Mr. Saurav Ganguly as our brand ambassador. The company is growing really, really fast. The products are excellent. They are nutraceutical grade products, and the marketing plan is very generous. We distribute a lot of. It's a customer friendly and it's a distributor friendly marketing plan. You can come and join us. In case you have any queries, in case you want to have any questions, you can write it down on the comment box. You can also subscribe and comment on the channel, and you can share this video to your loved ones so that they can understand this marketing plan well and achieve great heights in this marketing plan. Thank you so much.